I'm Dr. Justin Baker, one part of the whole team here at Trinity Sports Medicine Performance Center. We're very excited to offer you specialized and unique options for both your orthopedic injuries and wellness treatment.
If you're hurt, go see Dr. Baker at Trinity Sports Medicine.
When you're injured, you need a team of professionals who can get you back to your game. At Trinity Sports Medicine and Performance Center, Dr. Scarpone, Snell, and Orlowski are committed to treating you effectively so you can return quickly and safely back to the activities you enjoy. Trinity Sports Medicine.
Wow.
Where are we?
on a galaxy far, far away. Oh, we are on what's the word? On set. We are offset. We are taking on location. That's the word. On location. Inside the beautiful downtown newsroom of the Steubenville Herald-Star and the Weirton Daily Times, Mike Mathison, Matthew Peaslee, for week whatever it is. We're going into week 14.
Yeah, because
right?
Yeah, 15 total.
15 total. We're going to week 14. Steubenville Big Red will take on Youngstown Ursuline grad right here. Yeah. Saturday, 7 p.m. at Boardman High School. Congratulations to Big Red for winning the state for the Division 4 Region 13 championship last week, beating Johnstown Monroe 42-7, and wasn't even that close. Also, congratulations to the Brook Bruins, finished their season with 8-4 record, losing to Cabell Midland 30-7. It was 9-7 at half. And Brook had held Cabell Midland to 23 carries for 98 yards at halftime. Cabell Midland's 9 points were on a snap over the punter's head out of the end zone, and then an interception that went down to the 7th score in the next play. So basically, Brook gave Cabell Midland all their 9 points in the first half, but Cabell Midland took over in basically in the fourth quarter and kind of wore the Brook Bruins down. So congratulations to Brook. After they won 9 games in 3 years, went 8-4 this year. Maybe hopefully turn the corner, and for Coach McLean and that staff, just job well done. Job well done. All right, Brook. Big Red. You were there for the first half, getting drenched against Johnstown Monroe.
Didn't even take the whole first half to get drenched. I was drenched as soon as I got out of the car, and it was a miserable day. But not for Steubenville. It was a miserable day for Johnstown Monroe because anything that Big Red wanted to do, they did against Johnstown Monroe. First play of the game, that long touchdown pass to Charles Reeves set the tone for the rest of the night. You kind of knew it was over after that happened, after they go 7-0. But the defense forced turnovers, scored off those turnovers, and scored in a couple different ways with the touchdown pass, couple running touchdowns. Johnny Blue, Jeremy Blue both scored in the first half, and to close out the first half, DeJuan Jones had a beautiful pick.
97 yards.
All the way. I thought he might have been in the end zone, taking it end zone to end zone, but he was right there, caught a weak pass. The wind killed the pass that the Johnstown Monroe quarterback, Cody Workman, threw, and came right to him, and he had an open lane, 97 yards to the house. And so it was over after that for sure.
Well, that made
set up the running clock.
Yeah,
it was something Johnstown wasn't used to at all. They were undefeated coming into this one. So
not only that, Johnstown Monroe, I believe I have this, if not correct, really close to correct. Johnstown Monroe ran 24 plays in the first half for a whopping 24 yards. My simple non-common core math, that's 1 yard a play. That's not good.
I think I said this again one of the other Big Red games, but it seemed like every play Big Red had 2, 3, 4 guys in the backfield. They sacked Cody Workman, really flew to the ball, and just what they've done all year really came out to play. They had struggles a little bit because it was tough to play in those conditions.
I understand.
Both teams didn't have the best grasp on the ball, but Big Red did what was needed and obviously went to an easy victory. And
Big Red had 328 yards of offense in that mess. I know Johnstown Monroe totaled 131 yards, 40 carries, 99 yards, 2.475. Again, non-common core math. 2.475 per carry. Not even close to what they've done all year. Held Cody Workman in check. They just drilled people right and left. And I know Big Red had 328, 160 on the ground, 160 in the air, 168 on the ground. Johnny Blue had 121 of the 168, couple scores. He now is just shy of 1,400 yards. He has 28 touchdowns on the season. Dimitri Kolaris has almost 2,200 yards passing. He has 23 touchdowns. I think he has 5 interceptions for the season. Charles Reeves, that one cat, he had 2 catches. He had 1 for score. He's at 10 touchdowns on the season. Nico Petridis has 725 yards in the season. They average 417 yards a game, 210 on the air, 207 on the ground. Incredibly balanced. And like you said, the defense is just...
There's not a weak spot on this team, it doesn't seem like. And I'd like to see what they could do competing against a Division I or a Division II team, because this Big Red team is just dominant on all sides of the ball.
The defense, like I said, I've been here 10 years, and this is the best defense they've had. I consider it the best team. Even the 05 and 06 championship seasons, their defenses were good, really, really good. But I think this one has gone to another level defensively, especially as many hats as they get to the ball, as quick as they are offensively. Seth Bianco was just wreaking havoc against Johnstown's offensive line Saturday night, and now you have a rematch with Ursuline. I believe since Big Red beat Ursuline 48-12, Big Red's given up like 6-6-0-0, 7-0. They haven't given up double digits since the 14-12 win over Ursuline. And what kid was hurt for Ursuline that game?
They had a couple guys hurt. They had about 5 guys that were limited or sidelined. Kamani Johnson, the running back, was injured against Big Red. He's back, and he's going to be tough to stop. So that I know Big Red's got their stable of backs, led by Johnny Blue. They feed the ball to a lot of different guys, which helps the offense run. And Ursuline's been able to do that more recently. They handed the ball off 5 or 6 times last week. Kamani Johnson played last week against Crestwood, 8 carries for 20 yards.
Okay.
But they also handed the ball off to 5 or 6 other guys. Ty Spinks, Trey Spinks got their yards. Dion Edwards and Bobby Cavalier, and their quarterback Jared Fabry runs the ball too. So, but yeah, Ursuline definitely was not at full strength against Big Red the first time, and they're playing their best ball at this time of the year too. So, it's a different Ursuline team. That's a much improved Ursuline team, but same could be said for Big Red, playing their best ball.
Yeah, each team is 6 or 7 weeks better than they were then. Yeah. And just we'll see what happens. I like the fact that Ursuline was up 41-13 and kneeled the last 90 seconds of the game. I thought that was all class because you don't need to run any more plays. You don't need to score. You don't need just take a couple knees and let's get this game over with. Ursuline, look, Big Red's schedule is really hard. Ursuline's schedule is not exactly easy. And when you get done after you beat Big Red, you beat Boardman, you beat Mooney, then you just lose 21-14 to St. Vincent St. Mary. They get to the playoffs at 5-5, number 5 in the region. 5-5, number 5 in the region. No one wanted to see him. That was a team that no one wanted to play.
Right. Kind of the talk going into this one is the travel distance here. Obviously, Ursuline has a lot easier of a way to go.
7.5 miles from what I was told.
Ursuline's been at the same, if you want to call it a disadvantage, that Big Red's at this year. The first their second playoff game, they played Peninsula Woodridge at Hudson, 10 minutes away from Woodridge's campus. And that last week they played Crestwood at Ravenna, 10 minutes away from Crestwood's campus. So it's a similar. They've had to deal with that also. It's the playoffs. None of that really matters.
Reno said before, just put some stripes on Route 7. We'll play.
Yeah.
And it is what it is.
I think this is the best place to play the game because Big Red would have to drive an hour anyway, no matter where they were going to play.
Correct.
They're probably going to have more fans than Ursuline there anyway, no matter where they played. So it's a great chance to travel up to beautiful Mahoning County, take advantage of 224 businesses, and enjoy a beautiful evening of football at a beautiful facility.
There's a pizza place. I can't remember the name of the pizza place.
Probably Wedgwood Pizza. It's Wedgwood DeCarlo's right there.
It's Clay Peck. So all he does is no food, and Dennis McGrath. All they do is no food.
This is the battle of the Mahoning Valley versus the Ohio Valley, and the best pizza shops too. Because there's some good Italian places in both Steubenville and Youngstown.
I know. Last week they went to the Yard. You been to the Yard, Rooksville?
Yeah.
I
think I've heard of it.
I think the calzones are the size of a manhole cover, basically.
I like that.
Really good. So now it's your first Thanksgiving with the wife.
Mm-hmm.
Who's cooking?
My grandma.
Oh, there we go. Grandma's cooking.
Mm-hmm. We'll be driving down to Fairmont, West Virginia for.
You drive in Thursday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So here's the question. After you get married, you have the old whose house are we going to go to for what?
No.
How did we figure that one out in your family?
Whatever. Honestly, it was a lot easier than
I like that answer. Whatever.
It was a lot easier than I thought it would be. We're going to go to my family in the morning and her family at night.
For Christmas? Or
For
Thanksgiving?
For Thanksgiving. Christmas, as long as I could wake up in my own bed and with my footy pajamas on and walk down to my parents' house and see a room full of presents.
Wow.
That's all I want. The wife could be there if she wants or not. I'm reliving the same Christmas since I was 4 years old, over and over and over.
Dude, that's so bad.
But yeah, it's gonna be a good game on Saturday.
Oh, a win puts them in Columbus on Saturday, December 5th. At a time to be determined, it'll either be 11-3 or 7. That time will be determined Sunday by the OHSA, all depending on who the final 14 teams are. One team will play Thursday night, and that will be one of the teams who play. That'll be two of the teams who've been playing on Friday during the week, during the playoffs. Then they'll have 3 games on Friday, 3 games on Saturday. Big Red will play on Saturday. If they win, if they beat us, they'll play on Saturday because that's what they played throughout the playoffs. It'll be either 11-3 or 7.
Against Fenwick or Hartley?
Or Hartley. Going to be very interesting. Thanks for showing up. See you next week. Footy pajamas, really?
Oh, of course.
Oh, that's awesome. Later.
I'm like Cindy Lou Who.
Oh. Well, my son's the Grinch, so.
It's your favorite song of all time. You can call me Al.
Yeah. Da, 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 da.
Chunky mashed potatoes? Or
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. But you don't like yams or sweet potatoes?
No,
really?
I don't like sweet potatoes.
Green bean
Because
casserole?
for whatever reason, a long time ago, I had sweet potatoes and then my grandma puts marshmallows on them. I thought, oh, this has got to be like ice cream or something. And I had it and then it wasn't ice cream.
Well, it's
so.
not ice cream, but it's
Yeah,
good with
so-
marshmallows on it.
Yeah, but
Are you a green bean casserole type guy?
yeah.
It's the only time I'll eat green beans is in the casserole. I won't eat green beans other than that. But in the casserole is really good.
I like green beans.
Stuffing or